McFlurry. McFlurry. You know that's what you do when no one's around. Setting up all the Star Wars figures.
Right here. I can help it. I gotta have playtime, dude.
Hey, I don't care, dude. I still play with my little boy's Legos when he's not home.
Rockin' the jump balls.
Rocking the jump balls.
Hey, I played Legos Friday with my granddaughter. She was sick.
Uh-huh.
So she always be like, Papa, what are we going to build or whatever? Build a boat, build a car, build a house, whatever. We built a house, dude, and it was fucking like, you know. It's like 3 feet, dude.
Do you take it over? This is what I do. I would take it over and be like, hey, just go do something else. Let me finish this part right here.
Yeah.
I do that all the time. Just don't take these Legos. Take the little ones I don't need, and I'll finish this fucking house. Because I'm doing the roof right now. Come on, dude. Fuck. That's why I don't want to play with you. You always want to get involved.
You're 2, come on.
You always want to get involved.
You don't know how to talk yet. She talks really good. She's almost 3, so she's...
Oh, is she?
It's awesome.
Will she call you Papa or Grandpa?
Yeah, Papa.
Papa.
My favorite thing, she says, Papa, you're my best friend.
Oh, I know you tear up, too.
Dude, oh my God, it feels so good, dude.
Do you spoil her?
Oh, yeah. She's the only one, but my daughter, I'm talking to her yesterday, and she's trying to train her where she says, Mommy's my best friend. Ever since my daughter heard that, you know. I'm like, oh, that's fucked up.
That's right.
I get her like once, twice a week, dude. I don't get time like that, but
that's cool.
Do whatever she wants, man. So what's up, Weller? What we got going, man?
We got Sunday, March 3rd.
Sunday. I knew something was off.
I was thinking, I was like, what are you gonna put? You don't have to put it on.
Oh shit!
It just sounds good.
No, it's way better.
Right there.
Way better. Let me get a stamp of approval.
He said, put it cock's length away. That's what Frazier told me.
Yeah, so I was like, you gotta have a cock's length.
In case you let it bounce.
In case you gotta tongue the mic.
Don't put it inside. Give your shout outs, Frazier.
Yesterday we had that poker fundraiser, second annual for Justin Gomez McNeil. I just call him McNeil. I don't know why he has 3 names now. 3 names, no kidneys. But, you know, he's fucking, love that guy. I've been friends forever. So we had a little fundraiser for him yesterday. I think we did close to 10 grand again, man, which is fucking awesome, dude, for a bunch of Galt and some Herald folks getting together. You know, I thought that was your cue there.
Oh, because the Herald folks?
Yeah.
They're second-rate citizens. They're actually not really Galtonians. They're Herald.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all went to one school, like Little House on the Prairie.
Yeah, K through 8th grade. Same teacher.
They're second-rate citizens. Are they even legal citizens? Do they even have, are they resident aliens of Galt?
I don't know.
Do they have their work permit?
I'm not sure, man. I'm trying to think about it. Like, do they pay? They have a different zip code, right?
Galt's like Target and Herald's like Walmart.
Yeah. Galt is like Rayleigh's, and they're IGA.
They're IGA. They're the food court. So, you know, you can buy fucking shit for cheap.
No, I love my Herald folks too, man. So
give you shout-outs.
What's up to future Congressman Danny Denier? He was there. What's up to cousin Tony?
Cousin Tony, what's up?
What's going up? Hey, figured out who Floodlit 1 is. Appreciate you, Mike. Thanks for commenting, man. I love you. Can't wait to see you here in 4th of July. What's up to Jared Weisker? To my man Maine, to Danny, to Mike B, to all Mitchells, all you guys that came down from the Kings yesterday, Sacramento Kings, what's up?
Sam Mitchell came?
No, there's a white Mitchell and there's a black Mitchell,
Oh.
So there's a couple Mitchells.
You said Shelly came?
I didn't see him. No, I didn't see him, dude. They're probably with Robert Kraft doing some shit. You know, they're big time. They got money to do shit.
Everybody's got money.
What's up and congratulations to Leo and Carrie. They're going to be getting married and that's awesome. Yeah, both good people. Had a good time with you guys yesterday. What's up to my man Curtis, aka Parnjeet?
Punjubi.
Love you, guy. You know it. What's up to Brian Hieronymus, Chris Whittemore, Bull, and all the Any crew.
And what about the baloney called No Comment crew?
The Baloney crew. Oh, speaking of that, dude, Marcus Troll's in the Baloney Crew now, dude.
Oh, yeah. Marcus Troll was what? Arrested for.
No, he's on the run. They haven't found him yet.
Oh, they haven't found him, but he's wanted for murder.
Wanted for murder. Shot a 34-year-old guy in the head.
Somebody went to school with, huh?
Yeah, that's a trip, man. Like, what's up, Cynthia Norton? She was there too yesterday. She was just commenting on how well some people had aged and how badly some other people had aged, dude.
Need names. Names. Say the names.
You want names, dude.
Dude, this is an honest platform, dude. If you don't do it, you're not honest, bro.
Just go through the Facebook, dude, and make your own call on that shit, dude.
Give me 2 people. She said, no, give me 2 positive things that she said aged well, because that's a good thing. 2 people that she said aged well.
That aged well, myself. She was talking about myself, yeah.
Yeah, well, no brainer there.
You know, and then the other guy she was talking about was Jared.
Jared Weisker?
Weisker, yeah.
Okay. Who'd you say that didn't age well?
Yeah, see, I ain't going there. Dude.
Go ahead.
No, dude.
I want to see. Golly, dude.
See, why don't you show up and form your own opinion, dude?
Was it men or women?
They were both men.
Oh, they're both men?
Yeah.
Cynthia, stop. Women,
I'll tell you what, though.
Women don't age well.
You remember that she's one of the, probably one of the shortest girls in school, right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we're both short guys, too, so we're in the short people crew, but she was one of the first girls to also develop. Like, she was becoming a woman before other girls were. Oh, yeah. You don't remember her boobs, dude?
I don't really remember that, no.
I do, dude. I remember. And she grew boobs early.
She's married with kids, right?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, but have you watched that show Big Mouth?
Big Mouth. What's that about?
It's an animation show called Big Mouth.
No.
And it's about like kids that are maybe 7th or 8th grade, like going through puberty and shit, but it's a cartoon.
Mm-mm.
And they have hormone monsters that follow them around and shit.
Was it like Adult Swim cartoons?
Yeah, exactly. But it's it's the dirtiest cartoon I've ever seen.
Oh, because one time, years ago, I went to my little boy's room because he was watching the cartoon. And at a certain time, it changes from cartoons to Adult Swim on the same channel.
Yeah.
So he was asleep, but I walked in, turned off his TV, and it was like, hey, do you got hair down there? I do. I got hair down there. And I was like, what the fuck you watching? And he was asleep. It's like, no, so you have to put that parental guide thing on your. When he was little, I'd have to put it on there.
Yeah, this is Netflix. I mean, it's straight up fucking. It's cool. If you like Family Guy or any of that other kind of shit like that.
I was never into cartoons ever.
Yeah, this
Not
one.
Even when I was little, I was watching Three's Company. I was watching all the shows. I never watched cartoons.
This one, they kind of draw the characters like the real life people, so you can tell when a character starts talking who it is because you can kind of tell.
Come and knock on my door.
We've been waiting for you.
Where the kisses are hers and hers and his. Three's Company too.
There was somebody dropped that.
Huh?
Somebody dropped that at CPAC. The fucking
Three's Company thing.
Yeah,
song?
Three's Company. They said something. It was part of the song though, and he sung it too.
Back then, that was edgy, dude. To have fucking guy live with 2 girls.
Not only that, Jack Tripper was gay, dude.
Huh? Oh, pretend gay.
Yeah.
Pretend gay. But he was really smashing a lot of chicks, dude.
Could he get away with that now, though?
What?
Being pretend gay?
Because no one would care. No one would care if you lived with 2 women.
Mr. Furley would.
Yeah, but that was back then in the 70s. Like, right after the 60s. Now, nobody fucking cares. Why would you care? Would you trip out if your son lived with 2 chicks?
Yeah.
Oh, you'd be upset?
I would have to make sure he was safe.
Yeah. You would say, please take pictures, bro.
Yeah.
Please.
I don't get it, especially for Chrissy and Janet, dude. Come on.
I was listening to this one comedian talk. I love him, Schultz. He's on the Brilliant Idiots. He was talking about the Me Too movement. He was talking about you can't have sex no more like you normally did. You can't be on top because that's an aggressive movement towards women.
Yeah.
You'd have to be laying on your back with your hands underneath your ass, and you'd have to let them go up and then say, yeah, okay, you can go back down and go back down, and then you could let them go up and then you say, yeah, you can go back down. That's how you get that sex now, because if you're on top and you're having sex at any point, that's an aggressive movement. You could be Me Too'd.
Yeah.
Right? So now you have to have a written permission form. It's not like the old days, dude, where you get somebody drunk and you have sex.
I don't know, too, dude. I was talking to Spars about this, man. Kids nowadays fucking bang like nothing. I mean, they got an app like swipe left, swipe right kind of shit.
Oh, yeah.
They
That's
just
how
meet
they
up
meet.
and bang. And I think what they do is they see if they're sexually compatible before they get to know each other.
Sparza wasn't talking about that.
No,
he don't talk about sex.
Dude, we had a good time.
There's no way. Esparza is like an angel up to here for me. He don't talk about things like that.
Well, we'll get to that. People who you admire. fucking go ahead and close out. What's ups, man?
What up? What up? What up?
Another good week.
What do
Got
we
some more subscribers, man.
A few
fucking
more.
Handed out more shirts and shit yesterday too. So
A few more subscribers. Some more people on the fucking Fellas 92 tip.
what do you want to throw down with, man? What
What do you got? Something fucking. What do you want? What do you want, Frage? What do you want? Directions? You
well,
wanna
how about
start-
we start out with something like Facebook, dude?
Oh, real friends versus fake friends?
Yeah, exactly.
Pretend
man.
friends? Yeah,
Well-
I know. I don't have the energy to go back and delete, but have you? Well, this is me. You're more fucking interactive with people in real life than I am. But I see people who I'm friends with on Facebook who have commented on my shit,
Yeah.
and I've commented on theirs, and I've seen them at the store or something. But I rarely go to golf, but I've seen them at the store, and they walk right by me, and I'm like, "What the fuck? I'm not here."
Yeah, like
we
you
don't
got
know
an
each other.
internet. Yeah, you got an internet relationship, but you don't have one in real life.
Yeah, and I guess I don't know. I like it because we have like a family section that we post shit for it's just private family,
Yeah.
like birthday parties and different things. Hey, we're having a graduation party, and we can do all our invites online now. We
No,
don't have
I
to do
see that. I see
But-
that when you put that on there.
And then, but friends that you actually see in real time, dude, you only have 5 to 10. I mean, for me,
Yeah.
maybe at the most, not even that. That's a lot. Like 5 to 10. I don't. But how many friends you have? Like right now, I probably have 200 friend requests that I haven't accepted yet. I'm like, for what? We're never gonna go fucking hang out,
Yeah.
dude. For what? So
Well, I think at first,
is it?
when people are new to Facebook, they want to have as many friends as they can. So they're like, yes, Carla from Russia, I will be your friend. You know, that's what I'm saying. They have these different names, like Becky, and she's from Australia. She
Oh,
wants to be your friend.
Yeah, I never accept none of those, dude. Never, not one time. I mean, I'm talking about people you went to school with and you kind of knew them, but you didn't know them.
No. That's what I was getting to on that. Talking to people yesterday about Marcus Stroll and stuff, man. Is that I did spend time with that guy. I mean, we weren't best friends and stuff, but we used to skate. He was one of the few skaters in Galt, and he skated until he became a Mexican. He was a white guy, but then he became Mexican.
Oh, I stayed the night at Marcus Stroll's
Yeah.
house. I mean, I hung out with Marcus Stroll a little bit. Yeah, I would say we were friends at probably up to like 7th grade, 8th grade.
Yeah, that's
probably.
about when the change happened.
Yeah, and then after 8th grade, you go into high school, and some of the people go to Estrelita or to a continuation school, and then some people, you continue to have some sort of relationship with. But the Facebook thing is, I don't know. I guess if you can find a commonality, like and now it's so much in politics and religion that if
Dude, I know you're crushing on Genoa Brown, dude. So
this guy, no, I'm saying that no, there's other people that I fucking communicate with as far as I see your point or whatever. We
well,
agree.
here's the other thing too, though. I have several Facebook friends I've never met. All I know is from their profile, but
Watch your foot.
But we
You gotta pull that cord
we
out.
interact or we have the same shit in common, whether it be guns.
You never met?
Yeah,
Like who?
like I got a buddy that I talked to from Minnesota. He'll send me memes and shit like that, and
How did you become friends with them?
dude, I don't know. Maybe, I think it came off of my Instagram.
Oh, so I don't have any of those, dude. Everybody I know either family or went to school with at some point.
Yeah,
or
I got
work with
a
or
few of
something.
them. I've never met them. I don't know who they are, but we comment or do the same kind of shit.
And I'm the same way, but I think people use it to creep on people's fucking lives. Go through their pictures, see how they're doing. See if they age better or worse than you.
Wait, what do you mean creep? What are you talking about?
Go on their shit, look at their pictures, and say, okay, did they age well, or what are they doing, or how their kids looked compared to they looked in school? Just different shit like that. You know what I mean? Do they still hold, especially with girls? Do they still hold up? Did guys or did they fall off? Just different shit. I mean, I still look.
You saying you can go on someone's profile and just look at their pictures and stuff? You serious?
What are you talking about? Look at this guy. What do you
I'm
mean?
serious. I don't know.
What do you mean?
You can look at all their personal photos and stuff like that.
The photos that they post on Facebook.
It's an application I haven't used yet,
This
man.
fucking guy.
What?
So you have friends with you on Facebook, right?
Yeah.
You go and check out their pictures, right?
No.
What do you mean no?
Why am I going to check out their pictures, dude?
Of course you check out their pictures.
For what?
Because they post up pictures so you can look at them. When they post the pictures.
Oh, if they post something, I look at their posts, dude.
But you don't go into their Facebook thing and then look at all their pictures?
No.
Oh, you don't? Huh, I do.
Why would I? I mean,
Why not?
You're a stalker, dude.
A stalker, yeah, yes. That's what I'm saying. We're all stalkers.
No,
dude.
maybe people do it. I just don't do it, man. I mean, I don't care, I guess.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. That's weird. I thought that's what everybody's doing. I thought that was the whole point of Facebook.
I look at the about thing. I've done that before to see like what kind of job they do or that kind of stuff.
Let me see. What do I look at? It's just like, fuck. I don't know. Like, my friend Pablo from work, like he's tattoo artist, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So he'll have a bunch of tattoos that they put out. So I go check out the tattoos, just shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or if somebody goes to like fucking the Bahamas, I'll actually go check out and say like, I wonder if that would be cool to check out. Just shit like that.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's the kind of shit I would check out. Or, like, they'll put videos of their kids, playing sports or something, and I'll watch a quick video of it and see, watch them play basketball or play football. Or Flory did that with his son. They were putting Facebook Live of kids playing basketball, and I watched it.
Aiden?
Yeah. I don't know. Different shit like that.
I know there's like Instagram, dude. I still don't know how to use it. I don't know how to fucking.
I'm not on Instagram or Twitter, so I don't know how to use all that other shit, the social media shit. But that's just easy for me, I guess.
But most of the time on Facebook, dude, I'll look at it just to check in or whatever, that kind of shit, and then see what you wrote and that I have to comment on.
Now, okay, for the most part, now everything's political memes. And this is what I do check out, because if somebody will comment, like I'll comment like on a Sac B article or something,
yeah,
and someone will be like, you're a fucking idiot, you're a fucking libtard or whatever, I'll go to their site and check out what they're all about, because usually they'll have it open where you can see, oh, okay, they're posting fucking MAGA hats and shit. You know what they're all about right there. And you're like, oh, okay, I got it. So, but some sites, you go to their site and you can say, this might be a fake site, because it's nothing but political posts. There's no family pictures or anything. You're like, this is probably a fake site.
See, that's what I do notice when somebody does a friend request. I'll look and see what they have set up there.
Oh, yeah.
And if they only have one picture, I'm like, dude, this is phony.
Well, no, I'll see if they have mutual friends or mutual family friends. If they don't have one mutual friend, I don't know that person.
Yeah. I got a few friends that, like Harrison. We got like 200 friends in common.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I like that kind of shit. But if you see one that says like 2, then I look at the 2 and one of them's like Fido Haro.
Yeah, that's
like,
Arnolfo.
Yeah, but I'm like, okay. He accepted a request from Carla the Russian.
Yeah.
Bimbo bot, dude.
Yeah, I'll look at that shit, and it'll always be the same people who accept those half naked girls.
Yeah,
from
that's
Russia.
what they are, dude. Yeah.
You always see the one person that has or they have one in common friend or something.
Yeah.
And it always be that one person.
Yeah.
Like, dude, this guy has like 17 chicks that nobody else is friends with, that they only have one picture. Like they're trying something else there.
Either that or they hijacked your friends. I got mine hijacked, dude.
What do you mean hijacked? How do you
My
hijack?
Facebook, it got hijacked. I got fucking whatever they call it, where they get in there and they got all your information and all that shit.
But it's good in some things, like, your kids have like fundraisers and shit. You could put it up there, and then people like I just did one for another friend that they put their kid as a fundraiser, and then I clicked on it, and you got to give $5, but it'll go to some. I did that. I think that's all cool. I think it takes a village, and you should support other people and their kids and shit.
Look at Amy Toller's a good example. It was her birthday yesterday.
So she did something like you donate to.
Yeah, I know she got the cancer or something, dude. And then I did the $50.
I think that's cool.
For, yeah.
Yeah, well, when some of people die and they have a GoFundMe for their funeral, I'll donate money if I know them. I'll be like, okay, well, here's $20-$30, or some people get sick and then I'll donate to their thing.
Every little bit helps, dude.
I think so. I don't care. I don't mind helping people out, especially that's what we're supposed to do, right?
Well, here's what I was thinking is, like, I got a bunch of them, like Nathan Toster, right? I love Nate. We're friends and all that kind of stuff, but we hit up on Facebook sporadically, but we're not every day or anything. I don't know. Some people do Facebook every day. I'm not an everyday guy either. Mm-hmm. Like, I see my wife do it. She's probably on there fucking 3-4 times a day checking out shit.
Oh, okay.
Like she's gonna miss something.
Yeah.
But I'm with you ever since the fucking political awakening people had 2 years ago. Everything's been about.
And some stuff people, like one of my cousins will troll people a lot. Like, she'll put like Jay-Z is a Satanist and stuff, and I won't see the posts. I know what she's doing. She's just trying to fucking get a rise out of people, but I'll look and see who people comment or they'll like, or they'll be like mad faces or whatever, and then I'll be like, this person really believed this shit. Like, there's people that really believe this shit. It's just,
the kids nowadays that I'll tell you what, kids are getting away from Facebook. Facebook's an old person's thing.
no,
It's not a
yeah,
kid thing
100%. But Facebook is still growing, dude.
Because they use, because more people, look at more people are starting to get the internet. They're starting to get fucking technology.
I drive by when I go to my daughter's school, and Facebook, that's where Facebook headquarters is. They're just building more, and it's like a city. It's a fucking city of
Facebook
huge.
city.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. I don't know. That's the new world we're in. That's the new social interaction will be fucking people dealing with Twitter and Instagram and Facebook and all that shit, dude. That's how people interact now. Not a lot of people. You could do business with people and never meet them. You know, people do business from homes. Like, there's not a lot of people. When you go to work, won't even interact that much with people you work with. I mean, we do. On a construction site, we're a little bit different.
Yeah.
We're last of a dying breed. We were talking about that the other day. We're the only place where we can go and just say whatever the fuck we want. Like, it's crazy talk.
It's not a
dude.
PC culture.
It's not a PC culture yet, but and it's getting that way though, because there is lawsuits pending on. I was talking to one of the guys who runs a plumbing company, and one of the guys, the foreman's there. You know that pictures that were sending from the coffee shop thing.
Yeah.
I've never been there, honestly. The guy is the one sending me the pictures, one of the foremans for the plumbing company. But his boss came out and we were talking. He's a good guy, but he just said, I told him he cannot send me those fucking pictures because I have to react to it. And I have to address the situation. I can't just be like, oh shit, look at that half-naked chick. He goes, I can't do that no more because we have got sued for sexual harassment and he goes, I cannot do that no more.
Yeah, why do you think I got a personal phone? Because you guys fucking up my work phone, dude.
But I think you didn't realize it at first because you were like laughing and accepting shit we were sending, right?
No, because it was cool until somebody got caught watching porno on his phone for fucking 6 hours a day and shit.
Oh, really? Yeah, you were?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So then they started fucking... one guy fucks it up, everybody pays the price. Dude.
I don't know, so...
Let's close out Facebook, dude.
Silly little topic. What do we got? What
are you talking, man? Roll.
We could go this is what I think the hypocrisy of America, the hypocrisy of the world, I think. And hypocrisy is not a bad thing sometimes. You know, we were talking about...
Well, we've hit hypocrisy before, so what's going to be different this time?
This is just... you know, people call me hypocrite all the time, which is fine. I accept it. And I was telling one of our other friends, I was like, yeah, I am a hypocrite. And I said Frazier's a hypocrite because we say a bunch of shit that I think in real life, like, okay, Frazier say some right wing MAGA shit, whatever, and it's all rhetoric, whatever. But in real time, and we say you have that theory of pull yourself up by the bootstrap, all that shit. But like, if I know Frazier, if he's seen somebody suffering, if he's seen somebody, you know, some family homeless, he's gonna help them. Even all the rhetoric we say, he's gonna fucking help them. I know his heart. But I know there's people who really will be like, nah, fuck them. They can figure it out themselves. There is people like that. And just because you're not a hypocrite doesn't make it a good thing either. Like, we say a bunch of bullshit all the time. We talk and say whatever. And, like, we're just throwing shit on the wall a lot of the times, right? We're just saying shit. And then afterwards, even sometimes I was telling one of my cousins, I was like, I listen back, I'm like, I don't even remember saying that. Like, whatever. But I might not even believe it. But we're just fucking spewing out shit. But I think it doesn't matter what you say. It just matters how you interact with people in real life.
Well, very rarely do I give money to homeless or people that have signs and shit because I think that's a scam. I just got into it with Harrison about this because he noticed this Middle Eastern lady, might have been Sikh or Muslim.
I seen the post.
So she goes to the Bel Air off of Franklin and Laguna. Her husband goes to the Rayleighs over off of Elk Grove Boulevard.
He was warning people not to give him money, though.
Yeah, because here's the deal. They use their kid, too. They're both doing this, right? Mm-hmm. They use their kid. One of them drives a minivan. The other one drives a Mercedes-Benz. Mm-hmm. And they're out there begging, please help me. And then you could tell they're like a Muslim or Sikh or something like that. But on their sign, they say, in Jesus' name or something on there, right?
Right.
And fucking, these people are balling because... I went to Harrison's new house where he lives. They just moved a couple months ago. Mm-hmm. I happened to see their house. It's like maybe 10 or 12 houses away from Harrison's house. Really nice neighborhood, dude. Mm-hmm. These fucking people are balling. They make good fucking money doing that shit, dude.
100%. There's people out there doing that. There's not the whole fucking scam coming up like that, dude. But I'm talking more so people like people have gone through hard times or whatever.
Oh, no doubt.
And
yeah,
you say,
no doubt.
fuck, I'm helping them. I don't give a fuck about
Oh, yeah.
And it's always, you feel bad for the kids. Like, it's never the children's fault, ever. And maybe the dad was a piece of shit and he left, or maybe he's on drugs and they can't find him. I've seen that a lot of times, dude.
Yeah.
In family.
No doubt,
And
man.
you're like, fuck it, I'm going to slide them an extra few $100s and just so, they can get some food or whatever. But you can be like, no, fuck that. They fucking put themselves in a bad position. That's how people think. And that's all, fine. But I don't know. I just can't. I couldn't stomach myself knowing that at night. Like, fuck, them people are fucking starving. Like, they're going without. Nah, I could help out. I'm just saying, like, hypocritical like that. Like, there's some people who will say, no, they put themselves in position. They need to figure it out. I can't live like that. That's not how I'm fucking.
I don't know,
wired,
man.
dude.
See, I will help out, like you said, friends, family, acquaintances, that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But complete strangers is a different thing, man. And then if I think you have a game plan going,
Mm-hmm.
like people do this to me all the time on my work truck when I'm at the stoplight and they're walking up and down the median with a sign, please help me, I'm just hungry or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was at Lowe's off of Calvine and I wait there for emergencies from 6 to 8. I'm usually in that area. I see this guy get out of his fucking car. He walked over into the median and he started working. And I watched him for about an hour and a half while I was sitting there, dude. I was watching a movie and watching this guy. He worked for about, I don't know, an hour or so. Came back, ate something in his car, fucking drinking coffee and shit. He fucking went right back out there again. Fucking started doing his thing. This is a scam, dude.
Well, yeah, but I see a lot of people with mental problems.
Yeah.
And I see them because I go to the donut place here in West Sac, and those were all the kind of crazies hang out. But they'll always say, hey, got some change, man? Got some? And then I'll say, no. I said, but, are you hungry? You want a donut? Yeah, I'll take a donut, some fucking coffee. Can you give me a donut coffee? Absolutely. 100%. Yeah. It's raining outside. I mean, you could say that they fucking got on drugs or whatever, but I'm not going to not buy a guy a fucking 50-cent donut or whatever because, he's just on drugs. He needs to figure it out. No, I'm going to buy him a donut. And if it makes me feel good about myself, fuck it. I'm going to feel good about myself by fucking helping people out. And that's a form of hypocrisy right there. The other hypocrisy I'm talking about is the religious hypocrisy that I posted something up, a video, and I showed my brother. And we got an argument about this. It wasn't so much specifically Obama because I seen this video of Obama explaining how he became a Christian, how he became, he listened to the story of Jesus, how he believed in your brother's keeper and how you're supposed to be treated. And I think even as much as we all fucking like or dislike Trump or whatever, I think all presidents will pretty much say, this is what I believe in, but I respect everybody else's belief system, right? Yeah. I respect Clinton,
you
Bush.
got to, dude. You got to.
Right. As a president, you have to, right? And I got a lot of flack for that and then say, no, there's only one religion. You understand what he said is false. So, okay, in that theory, the president can never be respected by the Christian, the evangelical belief system because they all say the same thing. We got to respect other people's religion. So in that sense, you can't support that, man, because every president will say the same thing because it is part of our Constitution, freedom of religion, right? And a president has to follow our Constitution. So in theory, there would be no president who would ever be supported by
I think your brother's taking it to an extreme.
But there's a lot of people like that, bro.
Yeah, but the Bible was written for interpretation, how you interpret it. It is written that way. It's not black and white. There's a lot of gray in the Bible because of interpretation. And your brother's just taking the interpretation of what he read to an extreme, dude.
And I understand what you're saying because I'll have a discussion with my dad and I'll say, well, this passage in the Bible, and he'll say, well, that's not what it means. And I'll say, what do you mean? That's what it meant to me when I read it. No, you got to have someone explain it to you. But if that means that to me, you're just taking that and using that for your narrative, right?
I'll give you a good one that I've heard several times is sticking a camel through the eye of a needle.
Right. It's easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than a rich man to get into heaven.
Yeah. So the eye of the needle, a lot of people think is a sewing needle, right? It's not. The walls that they used to had needles in them. They're little cutouts in the wall.
Okay.
That's what it was. Is cut out in the wall. But it's still impossible because a camel cannot move on its knees. A camel would have to get down on its knees and go through
Okay. All right.
it just can't happen. That's what's going on. But our everyday interpretation, eye of a needle, you're thinking, oh, well, fucking sewing thread needle.
Well, no, and when I say I've said this recently, and I understand. For me, see, that's what it means is interpretation. Because for me, meaning that you can't die with $50 million, meaning that you can't figure out how to take everything you can to get as much money as you can, and that money can go to other places. Like there's so many people that are hurting, that are hungry, that whatever your cause is, right? And there is people that struggle. Like you're not going to help those people just so you could amass this fortune. To me, that's what that proverb that means in the Bible. It means that a rich person has to do more and above with all that money he has, other than try to accumulate more riches. That's what it meant to me. And like I was telling you, the example I heard this morning about the Noah's Ark thing was like Noah went out, and whether you take it literal or not, Noah went out and said, okay, the flood's coming. God spoke to me. There's a flood coming. I'm going to build an ark. Those who want to help and come on the ark can. Those who don't want to, whatever. So Noah didn't not build the ark and keep preaching. You guys got to listen to me. You guys got to listen to me. You guys. He didn't. He said it. Then he went and started building the ark. He got onto the ark. It flooded. People died. Like, that's how I think we have to live our lives. Now, I brought up my cousin Tony because I admire her the way she lives. She'll say, you know, this is the way I believe. This is my belief system. I'm going to be an example. I'm not going to judge you.
Live by example.
But there's not... there's maybe she knows more people like that because she's more in that life. But I don't know too many people like that who live like that. And that could go on the other thing where you admire people. I admire somebody like that. Well, she'll text me and say, you know, she don't agree with everything I say, but she agrees with my right to say what I want to say, right? Or that thing about Obama in the Christian religion. She's just like, well, you know, I'm strong enough in my belief system where I believe you should respect other people's, you know, right to believe in different things. But I don't know. That's another hypocrisy I see upon, you know, the evangelical part. And I'm not trying to destroy that. Every time I talk about it, it might seem like I'm trying to destroy it. But in my heart of hearts, I really think I have to speak out on it, because I do think God touches me in a way where he says, you know, speak out and say your opinion on this, because I don't think it's right. I don't think God is up there and he's wondering, okay, you know, I got a globe and I'm looking at a globe and, you know, I'm blessing people in America, but not people in Ethiopia. Like, I think we're so far where we should be as far as evolved into it. And I was telling Sarah this. I'm like, after hearing the stuff of, well, nope, that's it. There's one religion, that's it. And that's why we'll never grow. Well, the world will never come together, because we're so stuck in our fucking view where we can't see.
What people do every day is they decide, this is going to take up my time today. You know, this is how I'm going to spend my time today.
Meaning what?
Whatever it is, man. Whether it be religion, politics, sports, family, whatever you want to put it on, you're going to spend time on today, right?
Mm-hmm.
But with religion, it's a constant. It's there all the time. When you're hot with the church, you're hot. You're always on God, you know. You never turn God off. It's always there.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. But, and
every other thing you can have your opinion changed on. You can change your opinion politically. You've done it. You've changed your opinion.
I see what you're saying. You have to, but that's why I admire my cousin Tony a little bit, because they're a DJ, right? She does DJ thing, and she'll play hip hop music. She'll play classic hip hop music, and she'll get flack for it from the church. It'll be secular music, whatever. And it's like, dude, she is going in the streets. She's helping homeless people. She's feeding people. She's spreading her word, her message. And you're gonna attack her because she's playing fucking hip hop music? That's why you're gonna attack her?
Well, see, and then there's the other type, like, I appreciate somebody like DG. Like, if I said to DG, you know, my sophomore year, I hit 700. And he would be like, no, you didn't, Fraser. You know, you hit 687.
Mm-hmm.
But I said 700, so I was wrong.
Right.
And I like that. I like that about him. He's cut or dry with that.
Well, there's people that are cut or dry, you know?
Yeah. And I mean, and there's people that just flat out straight lie to you about everything they fucking do. And that's the way they do shit, man.
Yeah, that's a whole nother thing there. I know what you're saying when you say...
I would say this, though. Regardless of religion, most people that have religion in their life are generally good people.
Oh, yes. But I think that they use that to vilify other people. You know what I'm saying?
That's where, in my own opinion, when you start to use your religion to distance you from other people, that's where your first problem is. You're distancing.
What? Because I have this argument all the time. Why does it make you angry that, okay, first to say, okay, I always say, I believe in God. I love God. I teach my kids about God. You know, we live I'm like, I'm honest with my family. I'm honest with my wife. I love my children. Like, I'm loyal to them. I'm a good employee. I try to do what I can. I fuck up. I messed up. I swear. I drink. Whatever. But and then you're gonna attack me and say, well, look what you're saying. You're talking. You're using the F word. You drink sometimes or whatever you do. I was like, you're gonna attack me on that? Like, I'm trying to be a good human being, and that's what you're gonna attack me on?
You know, it's in the Bible several times, and it's written a couple different ways. But the gist of what is being said is that you're gonna be judged the way you judge other people, right?
Right.
That's the emphasis of what's being said, is you are gonna be judged the way you judge others. So when people are judging you for doing that kind of shit, it's the old thing: don't throw stones at glass house, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or he who doesn't have sin, throw the first stone. You know, there's a lot of little monikers you can run with. But when those people are judging you like that, you just need to turn on them and say, hey, you're going to be judged the same way you're judging me.
Yeah.
And then they kind of go, oh, shit, he's right.
And everybody goes through different things. You know what I mean? Everybody goes through different, like, my brother will try to, say, you need to do more of this, you need to do more of that. Okay, but you don't have no kids. You have no family. You have nothing. Like, it's a different situation for you. You know, my energy is spent in different areas than yours is. And you can't judge me the way I have to spend my time. You know what I'm saying?
He can. That's just it. He can judge you, man. He can judge you.
Right, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, he can do whatever he wants, but he needs to recognize he's judging you.
That, like, and this is another thing that has to do with that is we're having a discussion of the usage of the N-word at work, right?
Yeah.
And basically at the end of the conversation, because we were arguing different things, we're saying, well, it's own word of ownage, whatever. Okay, let's just stop the argument. Let's say this. You can say and do whatever you want, but there's consequences to everything that you say and do. Now, you have to accept those consequences. So, Fraser, you could talk and you could do and you could behave however you want. Like, at the end of the day, I can't really tell you not to do that. Yeah. But if there's consequences that come with it, you got to accept it.
Well, see, I see it, like I said, I see it all the time. I'm in different people's houses all the time.
Mm-hmm.
In some houses, it's unacceptable to use the N-word. Mm-hmm. In other houses, they throw it out every 30 seconds.
Right.
Every 30 seconds, all day long. These are Asian houses. These are white houses. They're Hispanics. They're blacks. All the cultures you can, even Punjabis, man. The Punjabi guys start talking to each other.
Like Skinner?
Yeah. And they use the word, man. But that's what it is. It's each little thing that's going on in life. This box over here, right? It's okay. This box, it's not.
Well, okay, it's not.
Those boxes don't come together.
It's not specifically the N-word. I'm just saying in general, and whatever you say or do, you can say whatever you want or do, but there's going to be consequences to that, right? You can behave how you want. You could treat people how you want. You could say whatever you want, but you could go out and fucking murder somebody if you want, but there's going to be consequences to that, right? You could cheat on your taxes, but there's going to be consequences if you get caught. You can do whatever you want, but there's consequences.
There is. I've been caught. there is. But, legitimately, man, fucking people are going to be who they are. Like you said, people are somebody completely different behind closed doors than they act out in public.
Or what they say, what they speak. Like us talking, like at the end of the day, but you don't really, all you know is what we talk about for the most part, because there's not a lot of people you let intimately into your life, right? Yeah. I know you personally. I know how, that's why I'm saying that Fraser is a good fucking hearted person. Like whatever you say, he's a good-hearted person. Like, unless you know me intimately, you know that my life is about my kids and my wife and my fucking job and everything. Like, you know me. So when we're talking about hypocrisy, it's like we do say stuff that we might not follow up on, but it's not about what you say. It's about how you live, bro.
Another one's like fag, right? Like, you can't say fag anymore.
No.
But if we're kicking it with all the guys, I will revert back to when we were in 6th grade and we call each other fags.
And Fraser will highlight it. He'll say, and I'm not talking about the 2019 term. I'm talking about the 97 term.
1986 term fag. I just had to qualify it.
Yeah.
Because I don't want you guys to think I'm saying you guys are fags. I want you to say you guys are 1986 fags. Yeah.
Derogatory towards Eric.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying, and it's sad that you gotta preface that. But if somebody walked in on our conversation, they heard me calling you a fag, they'd be like, "Oh, he's a hater. That guy's a fucking xenophobe," you know.
So what about calling Liebig a serial killer?
Well, the truth is the truth, dude. I mean,
You don't want to bear foul witness.
he's you've killed as many people as he has.
That's fucked up, dude. You're fucking with his love life right now. He puts the lotion on.
I don't think Lehman watches, man. I don't think he watches this.
Well, no, he's probably on painkiller, so you probably want to let him.
That's funny, dude. That's good shit, man.
All right.
Crush that one out. What do we got, man?
What do we got?
We're rolling.
What do you got? I'll give you something. It's your turn. Go ahead.
I just picked one, man.
No, I was talking about hypocrisy of the world.
Okay, how about hometown pride versus...
Well, we started with that, right? A little bit with fucking Harold and Galt.
Yeah, but let's talk about another Harold, Harold Gregory Floyd.
Oh, I see what you're saying as far as, like, some people have to move out of their environment. Not, and that means not have to, but it would be better for their life if they moved out of their environment to live a better quality of life. Right? Is that what we're talking about?
Well, I think people leave for different reasons. Like, I left Galt because I was closer to work, right?
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, I bought a house in the lakes, you know.
Elk Grove, right?
Yeah. Camden Lake out there. I mean, really nice, big, giant house, all that kind of shit. But I didn't have I see my family whenever some event goes on.
But you're Elk Grove, bro. You're not that far
Dude,
away.
but that's what I'm saying. Even just 10 minutes away, I didn't see my mom, my dad, my aunts, my uncles, and I didn't see any of my cousins over here.
Is that bad or good?
Any of my family. Well, it's a bad thing, man, because you're out of touch with everyone. You're living basically like a Facebook relationship.
Uh-huh.
But when I moved back to Galt, dude, I see my sister all the time. See my dad. You go to the store. Anytime I go to the store or I go uptown, because we still call it uptown in Galt.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's on this side of town or the other.
Mm-hmm.
You run into people you see all the time.
Yeah.
Every single time, man. And that's awesome what I like about Galt.
You like about it. I don't really care to go back to Galt sometimes, dude. I don't know. I don't have no bad like experience. Like there's no bad experience. Like I didn't get into drugs or I didn't have like influences. Like I think I was more the influence and being influenced. But I'd never had a bad experience. I don't know. I just moved out just to a different experience. Maybe it was just a different experience for my kids. I don't want my kids to go to school in Galt. It's too small. I like them going to school where they went because it's more diversified. Yeah. And I enjoy that. I enjoy them having a Mexican, black, Asian, white, and it's like 25%, 25%, 25%, 25%. It's not 2%, you know. But,
well, Galt's half Mexican, dude.
No, it always has been for the most part. Yeah.
I mean, there's probably more. Yeah, there's more. I would say Hispanic kids.
But I think we were talking about people who had bad experiences who felt like they needed to get out because it wouldn't be good if they were still here. And I think that goes back to like Marcus Trull, right?
Yeah, I don't know, man. He chose that path a long time ago, man. My thing was that I remember doing this report with my daughter. We were at the CVS off of Calvine and Elk Grove, Florence.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a cultural report she was doing. So as people walked in, we just categorized them like, oh, that's an Asian guy, you know, or that's a black guy, or that's a Hispanic. And we did this, man. It was fucking crazy. We had like 11. If we weren't sure, we'd ask them, you know, where are you from? Oh, I'm from Guam. Or, you know, we'd kind of ask them. And when you got a little kid, they see we're doing the report and stuff. So it was pretty easy and it was cool.
They're qualified as the other.
But it's right, man. I mean, that area where we were at, it was just so diversified.
Yeah.
There was people all over the place, man. I mean, it was insane.
I enjoyed that part of it. You know, my son last night, 2, 3, 4 kids come over to play with them, you know.
Yeah. 1
black, 1 white, 2 Mexicans.
Yeah.
You know, I just like him being, and he doesn't, like, it's not, when we grew up in Galt, it would be, you know, the black people, right? There was few of them, right? Well, now, my son, it's all normal. It's just all regular kids. Like, he don't even think about it.
Yeah, but I mean, look at Joe Allen, Jason Crawford, Larry Thomas, Bernie. I mean, you knew everyone. Tanya.
Yeah, but it was like
Tracy.
Those were the black people.
Yeah.
Like right. But in where I live in Sacramento, it's like they're just, those are my friends. This is whatever. That no one even thinks about it because it's, everybody's. It's just.
Let me ask you,
mixed.
how many of your neighbors you kick it with?
I kick it with probably none. But you got to think again. By the time I get home and take a shower, it's dark, dude.
Yeah.
And Saturday we're gone with kids' sports, and Sunday we do this.
How many of your neighbors you know? Like, you know their names, you know their kids.
Well, the one neighbor that's just moving out, we did. And the one next door is more like, hey, how's it going, whatever. Not really. Not too many.
See, that's the difference in Galt, man. Like, I know every one of my neighbors, and I know their kids' names. Mm-hmm. You know, I mean, that's
a good thing. Difference. That's a good thing. I'm not going to take that away. That's
like,
a good thing.
Yeah, like, even the people in the back over here, the people in the corner over there.
But I can't say, Fraser, I can't even say if I did live in Galt, I would be like you anyways. I might still be the same. I'm not really like an interactive person. Like, I don't go out and say, hey, what's your name? Hey, how's it going? How's the family? I'm not like that. That's just not me.
Well, yeah, because when we lived in Elk Grove, I knew my neighbors, too. I wanted to know. And then the hardest neighbor to know is the one that lives in back of you. Because you have to go around the block over there, and they don't know you. Yeah. So you're just showing up to their door and saying, what's up.
You're more like that. That's the way your DNA.
Well, I want to know who's got my back, dude. I want to know who's around my kids. You know, all that kind of shit, dude. Mm-hmm. If there's a fucking weirdo, I'm fucking tell my kids, stay away from this motherfucker over here.
Or maybe you are the weirdo.
Yeah. No. I've told my wife several times, like where we live now in the court, we are that family.
The what? The what family?
The trouble family, you know? Because look we had 6 kids, right? Uh-huh. Well, at one time we had like 8 cars out in front of our house. Mm-hmm. And that's just our cars and the kids' cars. Yeah. That's all it was. There wasn't a party or nothing happening. Mm-hmm. But and then when we do have a party or something, the whole court and down the road, everything's fucking parking. There's hard parking.
So at the end of the day, some people are just better off in a small town, and some people are better off moving out of the town they grew up in, and some people are better in a big town.
Yes, and the other thing about Galt, I love, dude, we didn't have this in Elk Grove when I lived there. Or we lived in Sacramento for a while, too. Galt has a fucking 4th of July parade. Galt has the fucking Santa Claus that comes down on the fire engines during Christmas time and shit. There's a lot of small town shit Galt does that I still fucking love. The Easter egg hunt every year.
You're right, and I agree with that. But, me living in Galt, then I moved to Lodi, then I moved to West Sac. I actually really like West Sac just because I could go 10 minutes and go to the Kings game. I can go fucking 10 minutes and go to Old Sac. We can go to Natomas and go out to dinner. Like, I don't know. I just like it.
Lodi is similar. Lodi and West Sac are very similar.
They are, but there's more connected to Sacramento than there is Lodi. I just even when I lived in Lodi, my neighbors are the ones who came and talked to me. I'm not the one who went and talked to my neighbors. Right?
Well, Lodi is like to Stockton. Lodi's closer to Stockton. And Stockton, you got everything in Stockton, man. I mean, you got baseball, football, basketball, you got ice hockey. I mean, there's all kinds of shit to do at Stockton. Several venues for fucking like comedy shows or go to see a concert, shit like that. Stockton's a pretty big town too.
So man. What was the comment was the armpit?
Yeah.
The armpit, right. So and I understand that might be true for some people, bro.
Yeah.
You have to accept it. Like, you can't get mad at somebody else's truth. You can't be like, well, that's bullshit. Fuck you. And no, that's his truth. If that's his truth, you got to accept his truth.
Well, I'll give you an example, and I won't use any names to hurt anybody's feelings. But Floodlit one's over here, and we were fucking going through my high school yearbooks and shit. Mm-hmm. We were getting drunk, and they were just out on the table. I forgot for what reason. I think maybe Liebig had come over or something. So he's going.
You were drinking around Liebig?
No. He
fucking lucky nobody. I
forgot what we did, but
dragged out.
Actually, he left his photo book here. I still got his photo book.
Yeah.
But so he's just going through them, and he grew up in San Jose, in that area, and down in L.A. because me and him got that L.A. connection. Mm-hmm. So he's looking through them, and he sees this chick, and he's like, "Oh man, this chick's pretty hot right here." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, she's really cute. She's a hoe, dude."
Who was that?
HB.
Okay.
Because she was pretty, dude. I mean, especially you don't know.
I have somebody that's seen her recently that she said she's a good-looking girl.
Yeah. So you don't think about it because you grew up around them and stuff. But right. Here's a good individual. She is in Galt, known as this, but she moves out of town. She got in a whole new fucking...
Right. Another life.
That's it. A whole new life. A whole new fucking background she could build on.
That's a good point. Maybe some people who have that bad sequence of events and maybe in some years they want to move out because they don't want to have to deal with that right? Deal with that things that they did in the
stigma.
past, the stigma, the fucking, with one of our friends, maybe beating some people up or whatever. Don't want to have to deal with that.
Your reputation.
Yeah, right. Right.
So that, and I went to a ton of new schools. I went to schools in 6 different states, and that was something that was cool for me about going to a new school is nobody knows you.
Mm-hmm.
You can be who you want to be. You have no past. You create who you are. And for me, sports and math, I like school. I got good grades in school, man.
Mm-hmm.
Math was one of my things, was so I could get along with the nerdy kids doing math or science, that kind of shit. And then when it came to sports, playing sports, fucking.
But then again, you live in a small town. Everybody's in your business. Everybody knows when you're fighting. Everybody knows when your old lady leaves the house, or everybody knows everything. Then everybody's in your business. Dude.
Well, they know that shit because of social media now, too, dude. And that's one other thing I was going to say about social media, and you've said it before, you're seeing a person's highlight reel, right? So social media is really a fake representation of what's going on.
Absolutely, dude. Absolutely. It's not a real representation.
No. And then this is another thing I don't understand. Why do people post food? Like they're eating this.
That's funny. I don't know.
Have you seen it, right?
No. Yeah. We were watching a show last night. It was a skyscraper or something with that fucking movie that was, and everybody in the crowd was doing this, recording like a situation that was going on in that movie Skyscraper with The Rock or whatever, and I was telling Sarah, I'm like, I'm not doing that no more. I'm not doing this no more recording because nobody really fucking cares. Who are you recording it for? Yeah. So if 5,000 people are recording it, why do you need to record it? Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Here's my thing. You're not watching the show.
You're not seeing it through your eyes. You're seeing it through a fucking screen, right? So you're really not experiencing it. And I think at some point we're going to get some kickback on that. Like, people are like, you know what? They're going to slow down on social media. Well, there's going to be college classes, or are you going to have you have detox, like you go through AA for alcohol and drugs. They're going to have fucking social media detoxing, for people, because it's addiction. It's addiction like coffee and soda and everything else, dude.
Yeah, but I think there's a whole generation this is our first social media generation that's growing up, and look at what's happening.
Yeah.
I mean,
but do you think at some point there'll be it'll be a balancing, go back to balancing?
I don't know, man. Technology's a different booger, dude.
So I guess really, if you're moving back to that small town, are you really leaving if you're just still connected? I mean, the world is so small now.
You know what gets me, or what I admire? Like we're talking about admiring shit. Uh-huh. Remember in the movie Polar?
Yes.
The dude moves to that cabin out in the snow.
Yes. That's
my idea right there. I love that fucking whole setup right there.
Oh, moving out?
That's what I would do.
Well, that's a good continued topic of this. Is like, I mean, I've talked to Sarah about this. I'm like, I would not want to leave to Colorado or Utah. That's not me. And I know people who talk like that. This guy at work, he talks about moving to Montana or something or Texas, and he's the person that would move out. He's the country boy. Yeah. He's the guy that could make it out there. I couldn't make it out there. And I was so sad. Oh, she was going to say the snow is so beautiful and shit. I said, yeah, to visit. Not to fucking shovel snow fucking 6 months out of the year. Like, that's not fun. Because I've worked in the snow where it's like, this is miserable. This is not fun. Yeah, for the kids to go on a fucking little fucking saucer or inner tube down the thing, for about an hour, pretty soon you're all wet. You're like, this is stupid.
Yeah, as soon as you get cold, it's fucking done being beautiful.
But moving out of state or whatever, a lot of people will move back. I'm not that person. I'm a person that I want to live where the same in California.
I've seen my sister do it, man, and she's done it. They moved to Portland, Oregon, and then they moved to Atlanta, Georgia. And she's basically, you set up, and it's just a new thing, and you build your friends. You're gonna get another new best friend. You're gonna fucking, I mean, that shit. Life just happens, but. I think for me, weather-wise, you're not going to beat California, dude. You just can't.
I mean, but even me moving to West Sac, still, my dad, he lives in Stockton. If he has to drive out there it's a big fucking ordeal, dude. Oh, my gosh. I mean, can I take a nap when I get there? Because I'm going to be exhausted. Like, Dad, it's a fucking hour, dude. If that. But I don't know. So right now, I think, and then I talked to this guy who wants to move to Colorado, and, he's like, the only reason we don't because we got my parents and my in-laws. And that's why you stick around, because you got family and friends locally.
Well, I think that's a big part of it, man, because my nieces, they live in Atlanta now, right?
Mm-hmm.
They didn't grow up around this family. They don't know my mom and dad the way my kids know my mom and dad. You know, they don't have that opportunity.
Yeah, and do you really want to do that? Do you really want to miss out on your...
Well, that's just it, man. We're at the end of the line with our kids, the kid part of it, right? Yeah, my wife's basically my best friend, so be moving with my best friend, you know?
Exactly, because eventually you're just going to be you and her, dude.
Yeah.
We actually had a real quick, a good little experiences. We got to not meet. We haven't seen Sarah's niece since she was a baby. I mean, she got taken away from CPS and she got adopted and everything. And so was the weekend before last, she's 18 now, so she can legally see her real family. And so we all got together. It was a good experience. It was she got to see her brother, she got to see her cousins, her aunt. She got to see, her family, and who knows, that might change the way she starts living now. Maybe she's going to start being around more. I mean, there is no substitution for family, dude. I mean,
well, dude, I'll tell you, like on my Eversole side of the family, my mom's side of the family, right?
mm-hmm.
I got one cousin. He's a naval guy down in San Diego. And the only reason I talked to him is on Facebook. He found me on Facebook. But that whole side of the family is fucking oaky.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, like, go kill squirrels and eat them kind of oaky.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember when we lived in Oklahoma, dude, we lived right next to a cemetery.
Mm-hmm.
That cemetery is my family. You know, there's probably 80 or 90 people buried out in that cemetery. That's my family. And the house was, I mean, not even a quarter mile away from the cemetery, dude.
Yeah.
But they own, I don't know, what, 1,000, 1,200 acres, something like that.
But I guess, if you're still close, you're close. My cousins, they live in Los Banos, right? My cousin Ange, Marcus, and we're going to go to Universal Studios together. Like, they come down and stay the weekend periodically. Like, we'll go do stuff together. They'll come to Aaliyah's games. We're going to go to Great America in a couple weeks together. Like, we're still close where we do shit. And it doesn't matter how far we are away. They're talking about moving out to another state. And actually, if they did, I'd be fucking bummed, dude, because we're close. And,
but then you can go out of state and visit them.
True. It's true. I was trying to convince them to move to Sacramento. And they're like, no, we want to move a little further than that.
No, see, that's like my sister. I never went to visit her in Portland. I'm not going to go visit her in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
And it's because we have different kinds of lives, man. Like, I drink soda. I eat gummy bears. I fucking do whatever I want food-wise. Mm-hmm. She's really regimented. Like, they wake up at 7 o'clock. 7:15, they do personal hygiene. 7:30, they eat breakfast. 7:45, they get ready for school. 8 o'clock, they're going to school. Her whole day is regimented like that. All day, every day. And food-wise, it is too, man. And I'm like, fuck. I need the freedom. Like, right now, if we get done, I can go eat Chinese food.
Well, that's why I like living. I can't live in a rural area because I got to be able to go down the street and go to the store, or go down the street and go to fucking go to Applebee, whatever it is. I still have to have those amenities. Like, I am not a country person. Like, I can't live out there, and I would die. I would die if I had to survive off the land. Like this, and I'll be honest. That's the way it is.
Well, I just want to cut you in on this. You've cleaned fish before, right?
Yeah, that stuff, yeah, I can fish and clean fish and stuff.
Okay. Well, animals are the same way. You know how to clean a fish, you can clean an animal.
Okay. Well, that's not me. And
I'm just telling you.
I'm a grocery store
trying to help
guy.
You survive.
That's why I think people want the apocalypse. They want to figure out. They want to use their guns. They want, and subconsciously, or some people will say, yeah, that's true. They want, my brother. He wants, and he says, no, that's not true. You want to go in the store and you want somebody to fucking pull a gun out. You want a reason to use all this stuff you've been fucking building up.
He wants to be a hero.
He wants to be a hero, right? And people want the apocalypse to happen to so the people who fucking live off the grocery store can fucking starve to death, and we survive. That's what you want. I don't want that shit. I want to be able to go to the store. I want to barbecue on the weekends. I want to live a fucking relaxed fucking life, dude. I don't want that shit, dude. That's not me. And I'll be honest, that's not me. That's why I think this, and I know I'm going way off the topic here. I don't want Trump to be impeached. Because I think, and I could be wrong, and I might be this fucking, what's it called? Conspiracy theory person. But if Trump got impeached, I think the far right, the MAGA, the white supremacy, I think they would take up arms and really cause problems. And the left's not ready for that fucking war, dude. The left
Dude,
can.
I don't think it's anywhere close to that. I think they are going to try to impeach him.
I want him to be done with his term and move on. I don't want to. I think there would be. We're already separated right now, right?
Yeah.
I think it would be worse.
Yeah, dude. But look, it happened with Clinton, right? They're going to give him payback for Clinton. Clinton got impeached.
Mm-hmm.
He did. He got impeached, dude.
Yeah.
But what happened? He didn't lose the presidency.
No.
And he was guilty as hell.
He's guilty of lying about fucking some chick.
But he was guilty, dude.
Yeah,
I mean, he's fucking guilty as hell.
I-
If they had anything on Trump for the Russian shit, you know as well as I do, it would be out there already. There ain't nothing on it, dude. And when they had Cohen, right?
Hey, you got me on record every time saying I don't think he conspired.
Yeah.
And I'm Trump. I'm not a Trump fan at all, but I'm just being honest. I don't think he conspired at all with the Russian people. I don't think he did.
I guess because you're white, you're not really a Trump fan, dude.
Because what?
Black unemployment at its lowest levels. Hispanic unemployment at its lowest levels. More women in the workforce than ever before. These are all things you should be. These are positive things, man.
Okay, so
the guy's doing positive.
If the
things.
economy crashes, all of a sudden it'd be like, well, that's not because of Trump's fault. I'm not giving Trump the credit for the economy, and I'm not giving him the reason for.
Why do you think the economy has got better?
Okay, black people, their unemployment went in half under Obama. So the separation would Obama dropped the unemployment rate in half for the black people, and Trump dropped it a percentages lower, not in half. He didn't cut it in half.
I think your numbers are skewed right there.
No.
There is more people on food stamps than ever before under Obama.
That's from Van Jones, right there.
Okay, so here's still a record low, right? Obama never got to a record low.
No, he cut because he inherited a fucked up economy from Bush.
Okay, so you're saying that Obama had the ability to change things and lower it, but Trump doesn't.
No, I just said he went down.
You just said,
but he didn't
you
go.
Just said Obama cut it in half.
He actually didn't. Trump didn't go down as much as Obama did.
Yeah, but you're just saying that Trump didn't make this happen, right? But you just said that Obama did.
Well, no, I'm going off your theory. If we're going off that theory, and I told you before, I don't give Obama the credit for the economy. It's a cycle. It's a cycle, right? That's what I believe. But I'm going off your theory. If you want to go off your theory, in reality, Obama cut the unemployment in half.
There's two
in a greater percentage than Trump did.
There's two really big things outside of the president's control that happened, right? One was the tech boom. We never had this technology. We never had Silicon Valley. We didn't have the internet, all that kind of shit, right? Mm-hmm. That was a big job creator, and that had nothing to do with the presidents. The most current thing that happened that they have nothing to do with, and Kasich is riding these coattails, and he has been, is fracking, dude. Fracking wasn't around. It's not happening now. If you notice gas prices, you could buy gas for like $2.70 right now. Right? It's not in the news or nothing like that. Gas is under $3 a gallon, dude. And a big part of that is fucking fracking, man. And that's out of his control. And Trump's getting some of that from the economy, because when gas prices go down, you know what's cheaper? Food's cheaper. Going places is cheaper. Delivering shit's cheaper, you know? I understand that, but I think Trump has a big part in the fucking regulation and the bureaucracy and the tax shit. There's a bunch of little things you throw together and it makes a difference.
We can see in a couple years with that tax shit. The guy at work who just did his taxes usually gets about $4,000 back every year. He has to pay $2,000 this year. So I think that's what I'm trying to explain to people.
So where did that money go?
Every person.
He was getting it in his check throughout the year.
No! What do you keep saying? I don't see that money, Fraser.
So where did that money go?
I don't want to go on this whole freaking thing.
Okay,
I don't know. I seen what, $20 a week on my check.
Okay, what you just talked about though is a $6,000 swing. He got $4,000 the year before. Now he owes $2,000.
Right.
So there's a $6,000 swing. Where did that $6,000 go?
He cannot no longer itemize his deduction on his federal taxes, which is a big part of what we do in construction.
I just itemized. I don't know how you're
federally
saying
you can't itemize. You cannot itemize because it's the law. We get a flat tax rate. What do you mean you can't do it? Nobody can do it, dude.
Dude, I just did it. I did it for my son. I did it for my other son.
You cannot write off your mileage, your work tools, nothing on your federal taxes no more.
Dude, you better check out TurboTax because you can, dude.
I know. Okay, I'm gonna ask every tax
attorney.
I'll bring
it up. I'll bring my tax return right here.
Okay, we'll do that. Okay, yeah.
So you can see.
I want the IRS to see too.
Yeah, you can see I itemized, dude.
You can itemize on your state taxes, 100%.
On my federal.
Then how did I get way less back on my federal than I ever did before, ever?
You probably got it in your check weekly.
That $20?
Dude,
What
all
the
I'm saying
fuck
is
that doing?
you got to use them. It's simple math here. You're talking about $6,000 swing.
Yes.
So where did this $6,000
Well,
go?
it wasn't. He goes, and I said 2,000. He goes, no, it was 1,800, or he said 1,700.
Yeah.
But it was 300 from the cost of my taxes, so total was about 2,000.
Yeah.
It was 1,750 or whatever he said. It was the exact
Well,
number.
what I'm talking about is there is a swing of $6,000. You're talking about what, $500 a month.
That's what he said. He came to work. He's all, hey, I don't want to hear no more about this Trump bullshit. I just got fucked on my taxes.
Yeah.
That's all he said. He goes, I gave the same paperwork I gave to my tax attorney that I do every single year.
Here's what a lot of people didn't do, man. They did it when the tax shit came out. They didn't pay attention to it, and a lot of people were getting bigger checks. So they're like, "Fuck, oh, this is cool." They didn't adjust.
I asked everybody at work, what do you get more in your check-in? Some people say $24. Some people say $18. It's all around $20 more a week. Everybody's the same.
That's 50 cents an hour. I mean, yeah, 50 cents an hour.
That's
dude.
not. That's like $1,000 a year.
Yeah, I don't.
What is
I
that?
don't know.
That's nothing.
I don't know, man. Because
Oh, that's what. Well, no, that's something. That's fucking $80 a month that you more have. Well, but I lost 3,000 on my federal, so I don't get it. I don't get it. I understand it. They said 10%.
I know where ours is because I can count it. We were in the $5,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
After we're done doing taxes, we were in the $5,000 until I added the business, did the business shit. And I told my wife, I said, look, you're claiming one, I'm claiming one, and we're married. So there's 4 total claimed right there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we can't write off the kids. We're not allowed to write off the kids because we made $3,000 over the limit. So we get no child tax credit, that kind of shit. But we claimed it all year long.
I don't understand that you can't write off the kids. I haven't heard anybody said they can't write off their kids.
Yeah, I think it's at 100. If you make over 168,000, you can't write your kids off no more.
I have to ask about that.
Yeah.
I never heard anybody said that. You're the only person that ever told me that they couldn't claim their kids.
Yeah, dude, it sucks, man. Because that's a big write-off. That's a big swing. You're talking 7 G's right there.
Why can't you write off your kids? Because you make too much?
That's the thing, yeah.
So that's not a good tax plan.
No, it sucks. I'm
okay. So I'm glad you agree with me. Thank you. Now you agree with me. Thank you.
I got a buddy I bowl with, and him and his wife aren't married, and they're still, they're not married. And he said they don't get married because they have to pay a marriage tax. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I never heard of this marriage tax before. So I looked it up. He's fucking right. If I was single, I'd probably have a little bit less tax liability than being married.
I don't even understand all that shit.
Because when you're single, you can claim head of household too, which is like being married, right? There's another game there.
But you can claim, like we claim our daughter, even though she works and everything. She files taxes too. We claim her, but she has to mark on there that I am being claimed by somebody else on my taxes.
Yeah,
and she got money back too,
Yeah.
But
no, she goes to school.
It's a whole fucking scam, dude.
No, it is, and
I still don't think I think we're still getting fucked. I think the corporation still got a fucking big old tax break, and I still think we're getting fucked. And I'm not opposed to what you said before, and I said somebody at work. The flat tax, the
federal sales tax.
Yes. Why? And so everybody pays taxes. You buy product, you pay taxes. I like that idea.
Yeah.
I'm not opposed to it being fair for everybody.
Well, you know what it does too is it makes bartering become a tool. Bartering, rather than fucking buying shit, you might go to the flea market or you might.
Yeah. There you go. You grow your own fucking vegetables and trade it for water or something.
Yeah, there's bartering that comes into play with that.
I don't know. We went way off topic over there, but
what are we talking about? We're over.
That's right. We're not. You want to finish something real quick?
What are you talking? What do you got?
Just something stupid. Well, I'm gonna do this. This is real stupid. This is fucking, and I get irritated about stupid shit, but it's just whatever. Anytime I go somewhere, and this is mainly guys, will say, I say, yeah, we went to LA. Oh, what'd you take? Did you take the 5 to the 101? Did you take the 5 to the 80? I was like, I don't fucking know. I got there was an accident on the road the other day. Someone said, was it the Walnut Grove exit or was it the? I said, I don't fucking know. What is this thing about fucking directions? Everybody, it's mainly guys are so obsessed with directions. Like, are you gonna go 88? Skinner, we're gonna go to help Flory move, right? Yeah. He's like, are you gonna go 88? You're gonna go. I'm like, I don't fucking know. I don't know 88, the difference between 80 and 88. I don't know the difference between 5 and 99. I don't fucking know. Whatever my phone tells me to go, that's the way I fucking go. Who fucking cares? Like,
I'm gonna let everybody in on a secret, okay?
Go ahead.
So if it's an odd number, it runs north to south.
I never knew that.
99, I-5, odd numbers, right? They run north to south. If it's an even number, it runs east to west.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't know that.
There you go.
See, I will leave your house. I will turn my MapQuest on to try to get to my house from here.
Yeah.
Right? Still, to this day, like, I can't back out of my driveway without getting lost. Right?
Yeah.
This has made me equal to all you fucking guys that are so proud of your direction use. And they say, wait till you won't be able to use that or it turns off. Wait.
Well,
You're going to
you
be
know,
lost.
If you need to go east or west, you use an even number.
Follow the fucking sun. Just follow the sun.
You need to go north or south, use an odd number.
Somebody said you should go north or northwest. I was like, I don't have a fucking compass, motherfucker. I don't know. What do I know if I went north or northwest or fucking east? I don't know. This made me equal to you guys, so that's why you're mad at me, because I don't fucking know directions.
You know, because back in the day, you know, I started going to Disneyland, doing all that kind of shit at a young age because my kids were young. I wasn't even 21. I'm traveling state to state and shit.
Uh-huh.
But we had maps. And that's how we did it. You'd find a map, or then you know, hey, I'm driving here. Okay, I-5 turns into 205. We need to go here.
You know what I did for a while? Even when
you were a navigator.
No, the MapQuest thing. You know, when we got it, I would have my daughter print it up on paper. And she's like, well, Dad, you could still use I said, no, I want it on fucking paper.
Yeah.
Right? What happens if this turns off? I was the same as those fucking retards. And it's like, I need a piece of paper. So they would print up paper for me on directions. So it'd be like 3.8 miles to this turnoff. And like every time I would have to reset my odometer to reset to see what 3.8 miles was for the next exit and shit like that. But I don't know. Who cares? Who cares about the fucking direction stuff? So if I go somewhere and I know you, ask me how my time was there. Ask me how did we have fun? Do not ask me, how did I get there? Because I don't fucking know and I don't fucking care. It's a waste of brain power. A waste of brain space. Move on.
No, I think it's fucking the navigational thing, dude. It goes back to like the fucking Vikings, the Spaniards, you know, when they were fucking navigating the seas and shit. That's what it's just in tune.
I'm not a fucking explorer.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking galt graduate.
Stars get me, dude. I love it, man. Now that I know what I'm looking at when I look at, you know, the stars and shit, the different constellations, I can tell what time it is when we're outside at night. I can tell what time it is by the fucking stars.
Can
dude.
you really?
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
Oh, that's awesome.
You use the Big Dipper. That's the easy one, right? Like you come outside and you look, the Big Dipper's gonna be over here, right?
What does that say?
In the north, and you'll see like at 9 o'clock it's right there. At 10 o'clock it's here. At 12 o'clock it's here.
This guy's like the Mayans.
No, I just did it because I used to go piss out in the front yard all the time. So I was looking at fucking 9 o'clock. There's the Big Dipper. You know? It's legit, dude.
All right. We good?
Yeah, I think we rocked it. This is a longer episode. Longer episode with a bunch of shit in it, dude.
Stupid shit. Right. Next Sunday.
Fuck yeah, dude.